Welcome back to another StarCast TV, and I'm Scan. Today we are going to cast some fantastic game between Mini versus Rush, Rush versus Mini, and a spawning location in the top middle, the navy color, the color I really hate, the navy Protoss, Mini. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom right. I don't know what color this is. The dark yellow. Dark yellow this is. Rush. And we are going to see a Terran versus Protoss matchup on Ascension. And Ascension is a type of map that is very hard to do some sort of timing attack because of the rush distance really far. And not just that, Protoss can also easily take the natural expansion easily. And we see Mini will be building a pylon. Above is a Vespene Geyser. Let's see if he's gonna be interested of going for Nexus first or Gateway expand, or maybe it can be just a regular standard one. We see him putting down the Gateway into Scout. We see Yamtube, Rush. So far he hasn't done anything crazy, but he will be building up barracks close to his entrance. We see the first scout will be going towards to bottom right for Mini, so he's gonna be having some lucky scout at the same time. We'll be seeing Rush will be putting down the 12 refiner into most likely a 13 scout, but maybe not a 13 scout. So far no scout yet by Rush, but finally the probe has come. We'll be checking out and harassing the SCV. Already 4 hit, 5 hit already. And that's the time Terran player will start to get angry at this game, because they don't want to lose this SCV. They're going to be pulling out, probably Rush will be pulling out one more SCV to defend this, or maybe he's just going to be constantly repairing it. I feel like he might have to swap this SCV. Okay, the barracks is completed, but the SCV is dangerously low HP. Gotta be running away from that Mini's probe. Constantly harassing, you want to repair it, or okay, he'll be going for the fight. But the low SCV, 11, 14. Okay, it's now it's getting repaired. So now first a pro will get picked up by the single marine production. But I think Rush is definitely over. Yeah, this is Rush's first scout finally going out, and he's definitely over about some sort of a zealot aggression, because the probe scout is just way too fast. It is it's kind of rare to see like a Protoss going for super fast probe scout into a 12 nexus. So he's definitely aware of it, and he also has seen the zealot has come. He'll be pulling out one SCV. A very good one to use the body blocking and blocking the path on the right side. I like it. And at the same time, Mini has warped the nexus already. So Cybernet is going to nexus. So I would say this nexus timing is pretty darn fast, I would say. But still no gun range. And Mini was shown, he's shown the Rush that he has 3 pylon, and also not getting the range upgrade as well. And now for Rush, he has built those 3 depot, but we don't see him making a vulture yet. Okay, so this is a straight machine shop. 2 marine production only. Well, he of course picked up the single zealot, so I like it. And the scouting SCV will be buying some time. Okay, now finally building a bunker because the Goon finally left the base. So the scouting SCV was getting all this intel, delaying that the Goon pressure as much as it can. And let's see what the next follow-up is. Oh, Starport. So Starport was the next follow-up with the Spider-Man research with the vulture production on the way. And here are the 2 marines that will be getting inside of the bunker. So now these 2 marine will push those single gun away, and will kind of force me to go back home because the gun range was pretty darn late. And we see Rush has gone for super fast robotic facility. The scouting SCP has still has not killed. I'm pretty sure this one has confirmed Nexus timing as well. Finally, the single vulture will be coming out with the control tower. Is added. Transferring some SCV. How many? 6, 7. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 7 SCV. We see Rush is finally about to put some spider mines here. Yeah, he will be putting down some spider mines here. And more spider mines. So this is like a typical move that in this kind of game scenario where Protoss haven't gone for early gun range upgrade, and also Protoss is not gonna be playing aggressively in the beginning of the game. So we see Russia will be putting down all the spider mines for the map awareness and map control pretty much, and waiting for the dropship to be coming out. And here's the dropship finally just came out. Dropship is already out. Dropship is about to load this 4 vultures on the right side here, but at the same time we're gonna be seeing some counter drop. The counter drop by Mini will be going for the straight Reaver build, but at the same time straight Reaver build is definitely great, but at the same time the dropship is gonna be unloaded first. Okay, here the 4 dropship will be unloaded. Russia will be picking up 1 probe, 2 probe, 3 probe, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay, yeah, 10 so far, but we see here the first Scarab does pick up 2 SCV. We'll be unloading 2 Zealot as well. Nice backing up that C-Sting and minimize the Scarab damage as much as you can. So far 2 kills, but here's another one. We'll be picking up 4 SCV, so 6 kills. A single tank got picked up as well, and now the single Reaver dangerously low HP, so we'll evacuate, and the single C-Sting will be just constantly doing the micro, buying some time. But here at the same time, Rush was taking so much of damage, he will be making a single Wraith. So I like this decision making, but at the same time I want to say, where's his armory? He invested a lot of money for all those starport, C-Sting, vulture speed, spider mines, and every sort of. He even got the siege mode upgrade. So I still don't see up his siege mode upgrade. But here's a single Wraith. We'll be picking up Wraith. Okay, Wraith will be picking up the single shuttle and running away. So now this will force Mini to make the second shuttle on the way. Here are the 2. Okay, doesn't have any 2 Marine inside. So that is definitely a lot of missile turret that Rush invested. But remember, he did pick about 10, 11 probes with the 4 vulture drops. So he did a great amount of damage. But here are the 2 vultures are moving out. Mini is definitely aware of it. So whenever the vultures is moving up to the top side, he should be aware of that. A dropship should be still alive somewhere, sitting at the top right corners, and he's definitely aware of it. He's looking for the dropship, but he doesn't get to see it. But this is the 2 vultures we'll be seeing from Rush going at the natural, but the Kun the Gun just came out on time. So this will force. Ooh, I want to cancel. Okay, yeah, here is it. So first, only 1 probe, trading for 1 probe for 2 vultures. I'm not sure whether that trade was that efficient, but here's the first. Armory started getting a +1 attack for Rush. We see him. We see Mini finally getting the Forge. And Forge +1 attack upgrade is really fast, I would say. And he's kind of having some difficult time defending the vulture drop. So he's going to be immediately putting down the photon cannon instead of putting some gun setup at the main base. So that is an interesting move. And we see Rush will be adding more factory count, up to 6 factory. So I wonder whether this is going to be the 6 fact timing or some sort of a 6 factory into expansion. But let's see how it goes. Here are the 2, 3 vultures. Will be picking up more of a probe. So more probes got picked up. And Mini needs to attention. Mini needs to pay attention to his probe. Probes are now AFK. Okay, finally go back to mine. That's what he wanted. And we see Rush is not mining the gas anymore. Okay, I would like to see what his actual plan is. Yeah, I think he just wants to have heavy mineral income and go for the timing attack with the 6 factory. He doesn't get to see how much of a gateway Mini has, but I guess he is pretty confident with his army comp. We'll be moving out with about 7-8 tanks. Okay, this is 9 tanks. So 9 tanks by Rush. We'll be moving out, but the vultures are trying to block the path as much as you can. Try to put some spider mines behind of the guns so guns cannot run away. Guns will be running away, but at the same time, here are the double shuttle or waiting. Gonna unload the 4 Zala first, but here is the 2 Reaver will be unloaded at the same time. Picking up 1 gun only, picking up 2 Sea Tank, 3rd Sea. Okay, we're losing a single Reaver there, but that was the lowest the HP one. But here are the 8 tanks, will be 7 tanks will be siege going for the fight here. But where's the Wraith? Okay, here's the Wraith, but Wraith is not paying attention. Okay, he Wraith is over here still. We'll be picking up this shuttle momentarily. The shuttle will die. Okay, the shuttle got picked up in the sky, so that's not something that Mini really wants, because he could have unloaded that Reaver and threw 1 more Scarab before it dies. But now here's the dilemma zone for Mini. I mean, all those gun and Reaver that he just wasted, he cannot transition to Mass Zealot. I mean, he does have 4 gateway and trying to add more gateways here, but the gun count is just really low that Rush can go for the timing attack here with only 3 tanks. 5 tanks total, and Mini is still expanding when Rush is not even thinking about going for the expansion here. This timing attack might hurt Mini a lot because Mini has invested. Okay, those 4 Hard Templars does have enough energy for Storm. 3 more Storms were available. Really successfully used those Storms for great trade here. Using 2 Storms already. The 3rd Storm. Where is the 3rd Storm? Oh, the 3rd Storm is not available because the High Templar got picked up before it was casted. So now this natural, the 3rd expansion is gonna be so vulnerable here. More army will be rallied towards to. Oh, he rallied towards to the middle here. So I like how Rush rallied all of his army towards to the middle of the map, so he can constantly send up his army, putting some spider mines at the right side of the entrance here in the narrow choke. A single Wraith will be picking up the shuttle. Focus targeting on the single shuttle here, but Wraith is getting sucked in. He does not want to lose, so he gotta be careful. And at the same time, he has to confirm there's a 4th Nexus as well. Mini is in a big time trouble. He does have 9 gate, but he can't really macro here because of the gun count is so low that he can't really do anything. But we see him. Ooh, Rush is getting 1/1 upgrade, so he does have +1 attack with the +1 armor with the science facility already on the way. 6 factory macro looking so solid, I would say, but I don't see the 3rd commencement yet. Maybe Mini might not be able to defend from this timing attack by Rush. Playing super aggressive by Rush here. He might be able to have this siege tank position. And remember, I've been mentioning about this these siege tank at this line actually can hit this Nexus. So this single siege tank can actually hit the Nexus range, and it's pretty darn far. More armies coming. 2 vultures are just pretty much focused on the Nexus here. Single Wraith is still alive, picking up the Observer, picking up every single air unit that is flying around here. Mini is about to go for the bust here, but will he be able to do some successful drop? 1 Storm is successful on those 2 siege tanks, but what about the other remaining 5 tanks that are standing in the behind? Okay, 1 Reaver is still alive, but doing some nice Scarab damage and picking up those vultures, Scarabs, and every units. Finally, we can get to see Rush is preparing for the 3rd Nexus, 3rd command center. Plus the +2 upgrade is on the way for Rush, and Rush is desperately trying to contain Mini's natural as much as he can. Constantly picking up the Observer is something that he really needs to do, and Mini is in a big time trouble. 9 gateway macro. He does have +1 attack Zealot, but +1 attack Zealot does not help anything to kill those spider mines. And now this is the Reaper will instantly getting sniped. Oh, instantly getting sniped, and Mini cannot bust this contain. Mini taps out. Rush will be winning this game. Wow, this was a very fantastic game of these two players where they have gone for drop play. The 4 vulture drop versus a straight reaver build, and the 4 vulture drop was much faster than Mini's reaver drop, and that 4 vulture drop did pick off a lot of probes. If I remember correctly, it was 10 or maybe somewhere around 11. So whatever the number is, he did kill almost like almost like like a price of a Nexus. The Nexus costs 400 mineral, and if he picks up 10 probe, that is more than a Nexus. 500 mineral just disappeared for nothing, and those 4 vultures were doing such great damage to Mini's base, and at the same time Mini was doing the drop at the Rush's base, but remember he had a Wraith was coming out from the starport as well, double 2 factory macroing, and he somehow defended even though he did lose some SCV. But I like how instead of going for the turtle playstyle and going for the 3rd expansion, he went for the timing attack with the 9 siege tank. It was a very interesting move that how well he can execute the opponent. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more fabulous gaming in the future.